Good morning, good morning. Happy Memorial Day. It's a decent day today in Seattle, so let's get this day going. Well, good morning, good morning. Happy Memorial Day to everyone. It's a pretty decent day. I didn't do any filming over the weekend. There wasn't a lot going on, nothing too exciting. Right now I'm sitting down to have my first meal of the day, and I'm really trying to cycle through some of the stuff that I have in the house. So later on we'll go downstairs to our garage, to the freezer, and start pulling out some things because we really need to use all the stuff from in there. And I know I keep buying stuff, but we really need to kind of clear all that out. So we're gonna do some of that today. And when I went down there the other day, because I got a tuna steak and cooked it, I realized I had some pre-made meals. Those pre-made meals were from, I'm going to say probably almost a month ago, when I was working that other job for a while, and I had to make up some meals because it was just too chaotic for me to do any type of cooking. So I think I may have one or two, and we're gonna eat those and get them out of there, like I said, and cycle through a lot of the stuff that is in the freezer and kind of go through it and develop some meal plans from there. But for right now, what I'm going to do, I do have my first meal. So this is some oatmeal. This is the Quaker's protein oatmeal, and instead of water I use a protein shake, a vanilla protein shake to make it. So I'm going to have this. I'm gonna try to get a workout in. It might be a home workout today, and we'll hit the gym tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be back, and we'll be getting this day going. Even though it's Memorial Day, it's still another day. See you in a minute. All right, guys, we are downstairs, the garage freezer. So as you can see, there is quite a bit of stuff in here that we got to cycle through, and some of it might be too old and I need to get rid of. But what I'm going to draw your attention to is, remember when I was talking about the meals? So these little ready meals right here in these containers, we're going to eat them. Obviously probably not today, but I'll take one out so each day I can have one for lunch. So they are the meals I had prepared when I was working my other job. So yep, it's stuff here to cycle through, to eat, and we need to do it. So let's go and look at our lunch. And here is my lunch. So this consists of the vegetables that I made, I think last week. I'm getting down to the almost hardly any of them. And under that is some tuna steak. So this will be my lunch, and anything else I eat, I will pop back on and show you guys. Good morning, good morning. I'm just getting up, pulling myself out of bed. It is Tuesday, and we're going to head to the gym. So I will see you guys a little bit later. Okay, before we leave for the gym, I'm putting my Irish steel cut oats to soak, because these are not the quick cook by any stretch. It's going to take them at least 30 minutes more to cook, so I'm going to let them soak a little bit. And I come back from my workout, I will rinse them and get them going. So we're going to go downstairs and pull out some stuff from the downstairs freezer before we leave, and then run off to the gym. Okay, so looking at what we have, probably when we get back after our first meal, we'll try to come back down here and look at stuff and figure out a game plan going forward of how to use all of this stuff up and try to stick to it. But for now, what we're going to do is these pre-made meals. I'm going to pull these out, and let's see, This is hard with one hand. So I'll pull these out. I'm gonna take them up. One I'll sit out, the other one I'll sit in the refrigerator. So one of them can be a lunch or either a dinner, but it doesn't really matter. We just want to use all the stuff from in here, at least for me. And I know you see a lot of stuff, but all of it I'm not going to eat, but some of it I can eat that is within my guidelines for what I want to put in my body. So yeah, let's get back to get out of here and get to the gym, and we're going to haul this stuff upstairs, and I'll see you for the first meal. All right, we are back from the gym. It was an excellent workout. Here's the oatmeal. It was sitting with water. I had actually rinsed it twice. So we're going to start cooking it. Right here in this cup is bone broth. It's chicken bone broth. And I'm using this because of the nutritional value, and the flavor is so very subtle and light. It will blend in really well without having that strong taste and taking over, being that powerful taste in my oatmeal, and also give it that healthy little kick. I'm going to also be adding some collagen. I have some cinnamon, and I have a little bit of turmeric. I'll add to it also at some point. But for right now, let's just get this in. And we're going to just start letting it cook, because it's going to take a minute to cook. And I'll put it like so. I will go ahead and add a little bit of cinnamon, like so. Now this one doesn't have a little hole thing, so I'm going to be careful. And some turmeric. And I'm going to give it a little stir to get it incorporated. So we're just going to let this do its thing and just cook for a minute. Again, it's going to take a bit because it's not these quick cooking oats by any means. So let's just let this cook. Okay, this is thickening up quite nicely. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is add some of the collagen to it. Like that. And I'm going to get that stirred in. And we may have to add some more liquid, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to turn it down a little bit while I get all this stirred in. Okay. And this is going to cook for a little bit longer. All right, here we go. It is nice and thick. So I'm going to say half of this will be my first meal of the day, and I will be checking in a little bit later. All right, guys, it is time for me to eat my next meal, and this is one of the meals we pulled out from our freezer. It is some spaghetti with veggies, and I'm going to go ahead and eat this and check in a little bit later. All right, I am back. So I went to the store to pick up just very few things. So let me just explain what the very few things are. I have 2 peppers. Peppers are very high in vitamin C and antioxidants. My carrots, I think it's vitamin K or vitamin A. I think it might be vitamin A. We got our garlic. We all know what garlic is good for. And I have some onion left in the refrigerator. I have some broccoli, cruciferous vegetables, and I have 1 sweet potato. Now, normally when you see me do my vegetable mix, it is normally bell pepper, carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, onion, and garlic. So, but I'm going to be adding in a little bit of sweet potato because I looked up the nutritional profile of sweet potatoes and it's not bad. Now, it is more on the carbier side, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use a whole one in my vegetable mix. Even though when I do my vegetable mix, it's spread it out. I will not use a whole one. I'll peel the whole thing, cut it up, but I will just use half of this. So tomorrow, we're going to kind of prep some of these things and figure out what it is I might want to do with it. Besides, because I do have quite a few carrots, so we're going to figure out maybe some kind of a meal plan for some of this tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And I will be back if I choose to eat anything else. All right, guys, we are back with the final meal. So my final meal is going to look exactly the way my lunch did. So this is the other meal I had frozen. I'm going to eat this and call it a day. I was thinking about what I was going to do with the vegetables. This video is already long, so I will start another video and get this one up by tomorrow with the veggies on it, what I did with it, so you guys can see, because it will be part of just my meal prep. So with that being said, I'm going to end the video right here. I hope you guys are doing well. I will pick this back up in a totally different video with the veggies, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Mwah.